Good day for a drive. Good day for a lot of things. We just came through 2 straight days of rain, clearing up now. And in 2 days, it's going to be 90 degrees. So, Western Washington does it again. We never know what to expect around here. I got some new intro music here. What do you think? Not bad, not bad. I might stick with my current opening when I can edit. But I just wanted to talk today. I don't know what I'm going to call this video. Initially, the idea was to talk about my 7 years, 1,000 subscriber journey, and I'll probably pepper that in here. But I wanted to talk about what does success on the sports card YouTube success look like? And before I introduce that, I want to back up to the 7 years, 1,000 subscribers, because it all ties in. It's all me. And you, of course, the subscribers, the friends, right? And when I started doing this, I mean, I think about how much happens in 7 years. I went pretty much from my mid-40s to my early 50s and even approaching the mids now. I'm looking forward to, I got 2.5 years before I can get the senior discounts at restaurants. And I'm counting them down, and I'm going to make a big deal of that. 'Cause I'm not someone that shies away from my birthdays. I own them because I'm proud. I stayed alive another year. I did all that work. But so much happened in that time, and I think a lot, life gives you unexpected, not obstacles, but hurdles. And so often we just, I need to quit. I need to quit what I'm doing and do something else. And that's not always true. And I just think about at one point I lost my job. During COVID. COVID happened, and I got what's called a RIF, reduction in force. And that was my first teaching job. And it was only 1 day a week guaranteed. And the rest of the week I substituted. So when I put in for my unemployment, I could only base my unemployment off of the one contract day. And that was very tough. And I could have stopped making videos, but probably for a time I did. I don't really remember COVID. It was a blur. But I don't know where I'm going with this. I was just talking about all the changes I've had. I lost a loved one, a brother. That was very tough. And I just said, hey, I can't do this right now. I had 2, at least what I would consider kind of serious bouts of depression, which I've never really talked about. But those were just times where I had to disappear and come back. And I did when I was ready. And I'm glad I did. And I think my main thought or concept is just that you cannot compare yourselves. You can't compare yourself to others. And you probably heard it a lot. Comparison is the thief of joy. And that is so true, especially with YouTube, engagement and subscribers and content and your collection. And I had this, if I asked you or anybody or anyone in the card community, does Eddy run a successful YouTube channel? My guess is that most of you would say yes. Why is that? Well, I'm blessed enough to be elected into the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame. I have this magical mark that's got 4 digits in it that ends with a bunch of zeros that we all strive to at some point, if we haven't already hit it, with 1,000 subscribers. And when I upload a video, be it just a pickup video, a show video, a TTMs, this video, I'm going to get 20 to 30 comments that are poignant and engaging. And essentially, I'm having a conversation, although brief, with you, with my card friends. So, my guess is that people would say, oh yes, a successful channel. But what someone who's even more negatively framed could easily say, well, look how long it took you to do it, right? 7 years. I made a video in December of 2024 that is essentially, let's see, well, it's a year and a half, so let's just call it 18 months. 18 months ago, and it was kind of a rant. I felt like I was stuck at a certain subscriber count, and I got really fixated on it. I didn't need to be, but I got fixated on it. And now that I'm at 1,000, that subscriber count that I felt like I was stuck on was 850. So in a year and a half, I got 150 subscribers to get the rest of to get to 1,000. There are many people that after a year and a half, like let's say it's their first year and a half, right? They get that 150. That doesn't really seem like all that much. Could very easily stop making content or quit. I've had people well within the 7 years that I started start a channel, tell me I was an inspiration to them, and then fly by me in subscribers. Fly by me. Okay. You start thinking what you're doing wrong. If you're not looking at all the good, all the friendships I've made, all the great cards I've got, the YouTube HOF election, oh, that could get a little depressing. So 150 subscribers in the last year and a half, people flying by me like I'm standing still, but none of that matters. It just doesn't matter. Another thing I could look at that I choose not to, very frequently, the views on my videos. I have 1,000 subscribers. A really good video is going to get 100 views. 100. After 7 years, 100 views. Less than 10% or less of my subscriber count are going to say, I want to see this TTM video. I want to see whatever his newest vintage pickup is driving video. If I get to 100, that's a successful video. I gotta think a lot of people would say, oh, that's ridiculous. 100, we've had people, I know of people that have quit because that's just not enough. Well, if this video gets 100 views and listens or whatever, that's tantamount to 100 people being in the car with me right now. To me, that feels like a lot. It's not a very big, it's a RAV4. You wouldn't fit in here. Some of you would have to walk. I'm almost to work, and I don't even feel like I've fully made my point. I guess I'm just trying to be encouraging to people. the only way to really do YouTube is to try your best to cover up the subscriber count, cover up the views. Don't worry about the Hall of Fame thing. If you make it a goal and it helps motivate you, fine, but that is not what success is on YouTube. Success is the connections and the friendships and the text and the, hey, I saw this card you're looking for, and the, hey, I thought about you the other day. Here's there's something on its way to your house I found. That's the success. And I just want to encourage channels that maybe feel like they're going to give up. I could have done it so many times, and I'd be lying if I said I'd never thought about it. Those times where I just felt like I was in a rut or I couldn't get a video uploaded, I'll go 3-week chunks where I just can't carve out the time, and then I don't want to rush a video because I want it to look nice, so then I put it off longer, and now we're even further out. And I trained myself not to make a video just to make a video. There's another good tip for you. Now keep at it. If you've been at it less than 7 years, or you have under 1,000 subscribers, or whatever milestone's important to you, it will happen. You cannot look at these other channels and say, oh, so-and-so does a TTM video, and he's got 300 views. Okay, well, he's a different person. He's sharing different content. Maybe he's sharing addresses, which I don't do. Maybe he's got a friendlier, more pleasant voice, or a cooler background. Maybe he's got a bigger network of personal friends that watch his videos. There's just no way to know. And it's just not important. It's not important. What's important is that you hung with me this long. Thank you, everyone, for all the encouragement over the years that has helped me keep going. No reason to stop now. I don't set goals. I'm not going to say, hey, I'm going to do this 14 years and I'll have 2K. It doesn't matter to me. I have what I want. I have you. I have my friends. I have my cards. I have health. I have family. There's nothing I need that I don't have right now, including you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I went this whole time without flubbing a word, and then I said listening. Thanks for listening. Until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers, we count friends.